Hello and welcome. I'm so excited to get into today's video. As we're going to get into is a vet build, and I had a lot of fun building this. This has been something I'm going on in the background for quite some time. It is currently October, so I'm trying to dress up for all my streams. So if you guys see me in different outfits in lately videos and you're just like, what's going on? It's because of that, or you probably can't even really tell. I went out and about in this and not a lot of people were like, oh, are you dressed up? It's a pretty subtle outfit, but I think that's enough of that. Let's get into the video. Let me show you guys the build, and yeah. So I would like to formally apologize already, unfortunately, is because the first clipping of the video has been missing, and I don't know where it is, and I was very excited to show you guys this build. I've been working on this in the background for quite some time. It is for a series that I'm planning for the future and been slowly building on, but this build specifically took me quite a while, not only from procrastination, but also for the amount of time I wanted to spend on certain details that I was so sad, and I still wanted to show you guys. It's just the first chunk is missing, so me creating the layout of the build and me getting all the necessities out. Currently, I'm just placing down a lot of the details in one of the room. A lot of the rooms on the first floor were copied and pasted, so I originally recorded one room and then I didn't record the rest. But the main thing that was missing is the layout and also me creating the design and the backyard area. So the backyard area has those little training, the tunnel thingies, the thing you can jump through for pets and whatnot. So for the layout itself, though, I really wanted to make sure that I had a little outdoors area for your pets and whatnot. So if they need to go to the bathroom or they need a spot to hang out, I really wanted to make that happen. For the rest of it, it's basically just a little H shape. It's nothing too grand. So in the final tour, I'll show you guys the shape and the exterior and a lot of these rooms that we're kind of just going over shortly, not extensively like I originally had in the recording. Although it's just a few glimpses and you're like, what's happening? I feel like we missed a few steps, so I would like to apologize for that. But I really wanted to show you, so I hope that's okay that certain parts of it is missing, at least the first chunk of it. And most of it's here, and a lot of it you're probably just going to see in the final tour. So I hope you still enjoy this, and I'm still excited to show you guys what we have going on. So with this build overall, I really wanted to stay majority, mostly I should say, is with cats and dogs. Although I did branch into Get to Work and maybe a few other packs, but I think that's about it. Nothing too much. I didn't restrict myself heavily, so I wasn't this only. Although I made sure for quite a few of the items. But for Get to Work especially, I really like to utilize their paper towel dispenser, which I use in all, I think all of my community lots, because paper towels are way better than a towel. What am I gonna dry with my hands with in a public lot? Fortunately, the Sims don't have the eco-friendly hand drying things quite yet. And I also use the hand sanitizer containers everywhere, because those are, I mean, life just happened where we live, so I don't know what happened to you guys, but hand sanitizer everywhere is a must in community lots. And so yeah, so I made sure to use those. I'm pretty sure I used other items from Get to Work, but those are my two necessities with all my public lots. So yeah, so now moving on up here, this is gonna be my favorite spot to show you guys. It's not necessary for The Sims, and I'm not even sure this is beneficial at all for if you do gameplay, but I thought this was such a creative and fun idea to do. And what I ended up creating is a boarding overnight area. Personally, I thought it probably not safe, but I thought it'd be really nice to have an open area if you have to keep your pets overnight and them not having to be in cages. So it's kind of a concept idea. Obviously, it's probably not the safest for pets, especially if pets don't get along, or even for the cat area, especially because I feel like cats are even more picky about who they want to be with. Especially in a small enclosed area, but I thought it was a really clever idea. Plus, when you guys see in the future, the downstairs area doesn't really have any spots for cats, so I really wanted to prioritize some upstairs, and then that's where I got this idea for an overnight boarding area. So that's what I kind of created up here. As you can see, I have this little fencing area where it's going to be your dogs and whatnot can hang out at, and then eventually you'll see I have a walled off area with windows you can peer through for the cats area. And I thought this was really cute. Obviously, I don't know how efficient it is in The Sims and beneficial it is, because you don't really need that, and don't think anybody's gonna go here. Maybe if you live here as the vet owner, you can have your pets hang out in these areas, and that might be nice, conceptually, but I don't know. I love the idea. I personally haven't worked with a vet yet, Like, I haven't owned a vet quite yet. I haven't worked in the vet career or anything like that. So I don't know what it's like. I'm very excited too. This is definitely inspiring me and motivated me to want to do the career. I don't know when we are gonna, because we have so many Let's Plays and a lot going on, but maybe in the Disney Princess Challenge, or maybe eventually once we finish one of our other Let's Plays, I'll bring it in. I definitely want to. So who knows? It's in the game plan. It's in the front of my brain, especially after this build, because this build was so much fun. It took me so much time. I did a lot of details that I absolutely loved. And yeah, I see, like, even the grass on the flooring, I thought that was so much fun to give, like, the sense of, like, outdoors, indoors, especially for your pets, to give them that sense of, like, fun. It gave it a pop of color too. So a lot of the color scheme for this build is mostly those blues that, like, I don't know what color in blue, sky blue, coral blue. I don't my art major really coming out here. But I really used a lot of that blue that came from the cats and dog packs and kind of just bled that everywhere else. For these rooms though, I used the wood paneling. I don't know why. I just thought it was kind of fun to be able to make the more tannish color, the pet area, and the brown color, like, to kind of color block the certain areas. I don't know why I kept it like that. I thought it looked nice, even though it's not necessarily even in certain spaces, so hopefully your eyes aren't melting out. But I thought it looked nice overall, so hopefully you guys like it. It was kind of just a fun detail. And as for these little stickers, I personally added this in this build because I thought, oh, it's a fun community lot, make it more attractive for the Sims who are dropping off their pets. But I don't usually use the stickers in The Sims 4, like the little wall decals, and I really want to more, so I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on where to add it more often. I come up with the idea of maybe like a kid's bathroom, maybe, but I don't really know where they make sense per se. So for this lot, I absolutely use them with the little cats and the dogs and stuff and whatnot on the walls, and I thought it looked nice. So as you guys can see, a lot of the build is copy and pasting what's downstairs, upstairs, and like what's in one room and the other. So I try to make sure I didn't show off too much of that, because I was just like, it's a lot, like I said, especially when I fast forward the video up and down all the time, it can get annoying. But a lot of my build, I just kind of keep the same items uniformed within the build. So especially in future builds that I'm building for you guys, I'm excited to show you. In community lots, it's a lot of the same overall, because I feel like if you're having such a large build, you want to use like 10 different types of items, and it gives a sense of uniform throughout the build. So now we're getting into the final little bit, and this is the apartment. So I figured if your Sim's gonna want to live here, it's typically a lot cheaper. Like, I usually like to have, so when you start, at least, I mean, you probably won't have a vet this nice, but when you start, at least you have like the lot you have to have. Buy this one, your bills are cheaper, especially. But eventually I like to make it to where this is their home lot sometimes, and then the other lot that you have to have is their vacation home or their space to get away, you know, which is usually like a vacation home. I like to make it. Although I personally haven't played with the vet, I've definitely done like the restaurant one. Although I haven't gotten 5 stars there, so who knows how well I'll do with the vet career. I don't know. Is it easier? Is it less buggy? I hope so. I mean, it seems like they're fixing a lot of the bugs lately, so here's to hoping when I finally get to be and play the vet stuff, it's gonna be nice. Who knows? And as for the design and the layout and whatnot, I'm not quite sure if this is like the best layout. So if you guys want to demolish it, you know, add whatever packs you want in here, make it more of your Sim, I definitely recommend it, because with this build, this room, at least the apartment itself, I try to keep it the cats and dogs, and I just had the blues kind of from the other parts of the build just kind of like bleed into this apartment, and it made it a lot simpler, because with the, what's it called, the Let's Play, I guess, or the series that I'm planning to do in the future, their style and necessarily everything like that hasn't necessarily came to me. It's not really created yet, so I don't really know. So I was like, let me just make this generic enough, make sense for the storyline that I've been planning and cooking up in the background. So hopefully you guys still like it. I mean, if you're not much of a builder and you're like, this is perfect, then there you go. Especially since I tried to keep it very pack restricted, I think I did pretty well. I absolutely love it. It's not necessarily my style. I keep saying necessarily, so I'm sorry. But I think it looks really well. It gives me personally, like, you know, like the quiltedness and like the blues. It gives me somebody like a beachy themed room, or like a seaside getaway. Oh God, what's it? I swear there's like a fashion or like I really need like a write out a list to describe things better because I feel like it's like a certain style. You know, like I got a painted seashell on the wall and like stuff like that. That's what this color and like the layout of this place gives me, although I don't have like the painting up of a seashell. So but I don't know if I'm trying to say it is coming across, but either way I absolutely love this little apartment. It came out really nice, and it came out really cozy, although smaller than I intended to be, especially since this build is so big. I was kind of thinking the apartment would be bigger. But I feel like if you're living here on the lot of your vet, you're probably gonna be working all the time. In my personal opinion, I feel like that's what the Sims doing. If they're gonna be living here, they have a full apartment set up. Like, how many vets have a full apartment? I don't know. Or I guess it would have made more sense if we made the whole second floor, like if you want to, especially since the boarding overnight area doesn't necessarily make sense or is needed. I just thought it was kind of creative and clever. You can definitely take apart the whole top floor and make that your apartment. The main reason why I wanted the upper floor to be a like public area, like a spot for the vet, is because I made this like windowed tunnel, like it's long hallway, I should say, tunnel. So when you looked up into it, you can see like people walking across. Kind of reminded me of the hospital / dentist place I go to. It kind of has like a lot of windows. You can peer through it. You can see people walking through. I thought it was fancy, and I really wanted to do that. So I feel like if you want to make the upper floor more of a home, you might want to take out all the windows. Or else it could be awkward. You're like walking around your home, and you're like, it's not really ideal. But I feel like it's an easy change if you want it to be more homey, or if you want to build your family here, but also still keeping the vet, because the vet stuff is all downstairs. Like the upstairs is mainly just for decor and my sense of creativeness coming out. Yep, that's exactly what happened up here. But I had a lot of fun. I think we're coming to the end, and I'm excited to show you guys the final tour and a lot of what I missed because of that lack of recording. But like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this, and let's get into the tour. Okay, so here's the final look, and I think it absolutely turned out great. I absolutely love the way it looks, but let's zip around. Let me show you guys what we got going on. Got a few trees, but back here we have like the little doggy area, but I'll show that again. Let me just zip around because I feel like you didn't get to see at all is the building of itself and how I came up with that. So I'm sorry if I lost that like recording and whatnot, but I think it looks nice. But you guys can see like the big windows, and what I was talking about, the tunnel, I meant the like long hallway with all the windows up top. Why I thought that would be more necessarily like more for the vet, but you can change that out if you desire. But here we are in the entry foyer, which you guys didn't really get to see. You got to see a glimpse of it, but you can see quite a few like the get to work items, but also the vet stuff. So, or the cats and dogs pack, I should say. But you have like a little check-in area, although not necessary, like I said, more for a sense of the looks. And then over here we have like a doggy door, pet door, whatever, and they can go hang out here if you want, and I think that looks absolutely amazing. Over here we have is like, I don't know, there's 2 different machines, and I don't really know which one does what, but we have, I think this is like the surgery one, but I think I did really well. I absolutely love, this is what I was talking about. I spent so much time from, like, you have like it's more, I did more like a doctor's room setup, because I don't really think about like the sense of like a vet setup, but like we got like the computer, which I think is similar to a vet when I think about it. We got like the stuff you need, the tissues, the soap, I guess it's sanitizer or whatever you want to call it. We got like the little seating area, plenty of posters on the wall, x-ray stuff, and yeah, so I think all these rooms are kind of be similar except for this one here. It's kind of like the lounge area where you can study, take notes, sit if you are one of the vets here, and kind of kick it back. I feel like you could have added a TV. We could have added a TV in here, but we're all about work here apparently, you know, so let's keep moving. And then here we have is where you make the samples or something, right? I think, or is it you make the treats? I think it's to make the treats. I think so. I think I've done it once before when I first started playing The Sims. I made like the treats and stuff. But we have this room here. You can have like your pets and whatnot hang out if you want. I feel like if you're the vet owner, at least you're gonna have your pets everywhere. So, and then here's the last little surgery room and whatnot with all the little knickknacks and like a little notebook where the vet is taking notes. I don't know why maybe they're taking personal notes. I guess if you're the owner of the vet, maybe you have a journal. I don't know why. Okay, don't ask me. But there's like little windows in case you want to peer in. If you have like a big family and they want to make sure what's keeping up and what's happening. But over here we have another little lounge area, a little vending machine. But if we swing this way, before we go upstairs, we got like our bathrooms here, our public bathrooms. Not a whole lot of bathrooms, you know, just to keep it simple, you know. And then here's the other machine. So I don't know what this one's considered. I think this is where they get examined, if I remember correctly. So we have like not a whole lot going on in here, just a few tables and no like computer and whatnot. It's kind of like a quick little check-in and whatnot, see if they're okay, give them medicine, I guess, if they need. I don't know. And I like the little paw prints. I thought that was nice to like guide you to the different rooms and whatnot. And yeah, so we have like little benches, little art on the wall. I try to, you know, keep some, you know, in case like maybe the people who like help fund for the place here, they like art. So that's what I was kind of envisioning. So now moving on to the second floor, we have like the little check-in area here, which you guys got a small glimpse, but you didn't really get to see me build it, which also kind of sucked. I'm sorry, but this is like the check-in, also probably where, you know, the apartment is. So we'll look at that in a second. But over here is like the long hallway, which I absolutely love. I like you can peer down from there. You can also peer down over there. You can see the other build I did recently. So over here though, we have the overnight stay, which I feel like you guys got a good glimpse of. You got like the little cat area where they can hang out and whatnot. I really wish you could like, I feel like it'd be so cool. You can come here and you'd be like, oh, I want to adopt that one. That'd be so much fun. But you can't do that in The Sims. But it's okay. It's okay. You can like, we can pretend that this is a useful area in The Sims. There's a little lounge area. I guess if you're boarding your pets, you just sit. I don't know why you'd want to sit, but we do have a spot here to lounge if they so desire. We got a hose here, you know, you gotta rinse off if they are using a patio like this, you gotta keep it clean, and whatnot, make sure it doesn't just reek. And yeah, so over here, the last little bit is the apartment. We got like our little shoe spot. We immediately enter. We got our bathroom, pretty simple bathroom. I don't know, where's all my wall stuff? Hello? Did I forget that, or is it just not showing? Because there's no TP mirror or anything. We're gonna have to check on that. This is what I'm telling you. Tours are important. We got the little office here, and then the bedroom here. Pretty simple. Not a whole lot. I have a strong feeling I forgot to put TP and stuff, so ruh-roh. But yeah, here's our kitchen. Oh, I'm really nervous now. Hold on. Did I really? I've already uploaded this build. No! No! Oh, no. I'm sorry. If you've already downloaded it or you're looking to download it, warning. You might want to get a mirror. You might want to give your Sims Sim TP. I always say don't do your Sims dirty. Oh, no. Here's a couple. Oh, God. Okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, I did so much detail, and then I go in here and I forget the most basics. Hold on. We need, yeah, there you go. Okay. Awkward. But that is that. So, yay. And yeah, so outside of doing The Sims dirty with no like mirror or TP or even a place to dry their hands in their own personal apartment, I think I did pretty good. So let me know what you guys think. I absolutely love it. And like I said, I'm sorry that I didn't get to show you guys the original part, but hopefully you guys got to see it in the tour. And yay, that'll be it for this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're new to this village, welcome on in. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope so, because I enjoyed building this so much that I was so excited to show you guys. So here it is. And here's the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'm excited to show you guys all the other builds. Hopefully I don't lose the videos like I do. Who knows? Knowing me, I might accidentally delete it. I don't know. And yeah, after a year of creating YouTube videos, who knows what mistakes I'll make in the future. So I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I hope you know that you're absolutely amazing, and I'll see you guys in the next video.